Let's be honest, nobody likes home renovations. They're expensive, time-consuming, and they always seem to uncover a new, horrifying problem lurking beneath the surface. But what if I told you there was a home renovation project happening right now, in the middle of a tense geopolitical standoff, involving a rusty old ship, and it might just be the most passive-aggressive act of DIY since someone installed a sprinkler system pointed directly at their neighbor's cat? That's right, folks, we're talking about the BRP Sierra Madre, a World War II-era ship intentionally run aground on a disputed reef in the West Philippine Sea, and the subject of an ongoing territorial dispute between the Philippines and, you guessed it, China. The Philippines has decided it's time for a little fixer-upper, and China is, shall we say, not thrilled about it. So grab your tool belts and your international maritime law textbooks, because things are about to get interesting. Now you might be thinking, a few repairs on an old ship, what's the big deal? And normally you'd be right, but this isn't just any fixer-upper. This is the geopolitical equivalent of giving your car a new paint job while it's still parked in your ex's driveway. The BRP Sierra Madre, intentionally grounded in 1999, is more than just a rusty hunk of metal. It's a physical manifestation of the Philippines' claim to the Spratly Islands, a group of islands and reefs claimed in whole or in part by, well, everyone. We're talking China, Vietnam, Taiwan, Malaysia, Brunei, and of course the Philippines. It's like the world's most awkward timeshare meeting, but with more warships. By choosing to repair this dilapidated vessel, the Philippines is essentially doubling down on its claim, sending a clear message. We're here to stay and we're not afraid of a little home improvement. But is this the ultimate act of defiance against China's growing influence in the region, or is it just asking for trouble? To understand why a few repairs are causing such a stir, we need to rewind the tape, back to a time when the Backstreet Boys were topping the charts and the world was anxiously awaiting the Y2K bug. It was 1999, and the Philippines, in a move that can only be described as audacious, deliberately ran the BRP Sierra Madre aground on Second Thomas Shoal, a submerged reef within the Spratly Islands. Their reasoning? To stake their claim, of course. You see, in the world of international maritime law, possession is 9/10 of the law. And what better way to say this is ours than by parking a giant rusty ship on it? The move was a bold one, immediately sparking outrage from China, which also claims the reef as its own. But despite protests, the Sierra Madre remained, becoming a symbol of Philippine resistance and a constant thorn in China's side. For over 2 decades, a small contingent of Filipino Marines has been stationed on the ship, enduring harsh conditions and fending off attempts by China to block resupply missions. They are, without a doubt, the world's most committed house guests, and they're living in a maritime version of a fixer-upper gone very, very wrong. Now you'd think that after 24 years, China might have mellowed out a bit? Maybe sent over a fruit basket, or at least stopped trying to blast Celine Dion's My Heart Will Go On repeat through underwater speakers. But no, China's reaction to the news of the BRP Sierra Madre's renovations has been about as welcoming as a swarm of territorial wasps. They've accused the Philippines of violating past agreements, of escalating tensions, of basically using the ship as a giant, rusty middle finger pointed directly at Beijing. And they're not just talking the talk. Chinese Coast Guard vessels have been spotted lurking around the Sierra Madre, blocking supply ships and generally making a nuisance of themselves. It's like that neighbor who calls the HOA on you for having your garbage cans out 5 minutes too early, but with more water cannons and the potential for international incidents. So is the Philippines being provocative with these repairs, or is it simply exercising its sovereign right to renovate its own property, even if that property happens to be a strategically placed shipwreck in a highly contested area? Okay, so we know the Philippines is giving the BRP Sierra Madre a makeover, but what exactly does that entail? Are we talking a fresh coat of paint, a new bathroom tile, maybe a jacuzzi on the deck? Well, considering the ship has spent the last quarter century exposed to the elements, battered by typhoons and slowly being reclaimed by the sea, it's safe to say this is no ordinary renovation. We're talking structural reinforcements, repairs to the hull, maybe even some new living quarters for the long-suffering Filipino Marines stationed there. Basically everything short of towing the ship to a dry dock and giving it the full MTV Cribs treatment. And that's where things get really interesting, because the scale of these repairs begs the question, is the Philippines simply trying to keep the BRP Sierra Madre afloat, or are they transforming it into a stronger, more permanent outpost? Because, let's be honest, a newly renovated, reinforced shipwreck sends a much stronger message than one that looks like it's about to be swallowed by the sea. It's the difference between a politely worded letter of complaint and showing up at your neighbor's door with a mariachi band at 6 a.m. Now, you might think that the Philippines is facing China alone in this battle of wills, kind of like that one friend who insists on starting an argument with a bouncer who is clearly not being paid enough to deal with their nonsense. But surprisingly, the Philippines has a few friends in its corner. The United States, never one to miss an opportunity to assert its presence on the world stage, has expressed its unwavering support for the Philippines' maritime sovereignty. And they're not just offering words of encouragement. We're talking joint patrols in the South China Sea, military exercises, and even the occasional strongly worded letter to the Chinese government. It's like having a really buff friend at a party who subtly positions themselves behind you when someone you don't trust starts making eye contact. And it's not just the US. Japan, Australia, and even the UK have voiced their support for the Philippines, creating a united front against China's expansionist ambitions. Suddenly that rusty old ship doesn't seem so insignificant anymore, does it? It's become a symbol of resistance, a rallying point for countries concerned about China's growing influence in the region. So the Philippines is repairing a ship, China is throwing a maritime tantrum, and the US is flexing its naval muscles. Big whoop, right? Well, not so fast, because the BRP Sierra Madre's makeover has much wider implications for the ongoing South China Sea dispute, and it could set a precedent for other countries with their own territorial claims. Imagine you're Vietnam, Malaysia, or Brunei, all countries with their own overlapping claims in the South China Sea. You're watching China flex its muscles, building artificial islands, harassing fishing vessels, and generally acting like they own the place. Then you see the Philippines, a country not known for its military might, stand up to China, refusing to back down. It might just give you a little bit of courage, a little bit of hope that maybe, just maybe, China can be challenged. And that's what China fears the most, a domino effect. If the Philippines can get away with renovating its rusty outpost, what's to stop other countries from doing the same? Suddenly, China's dream of controlling the entire South China Sea starts to look a little less certain, and that, my friends, is why this seemingly insignificant repair job is causing such a stir. Let's be honest, the BRP Sierra Madre is never going to win any beauty contests. It's rusty, it's dilapidated, and it looks like it's one good wave away from crumbling into the sea. But this isn't about aesthetics, is it? It's about something much bigger, something that goes beyond territorial claims and maritime law. It's about a country, no matter how small, standing up for what it believes in, refusing to be bullied by a more powerful neighbor. These repairs are a message, broadcast loud and clear to China and the rest of the world. The Philippines will not be cowed, they will not be intimidated. They will stand their ground, even if it's on a rusty old ship in the middle of a disputed sea. Will it escalate tensions? Probably. Could it lead to a more assertive China, further emboldened in its claims? Possibly. But one thing is certain. This is a defining moment in the South China Sea dispute, a test of wills that will have lasting consequences. So what do you think? Is the Philippines taking a necessary stand for its sovereignty, or are they poking the dragon with a rusty stick? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe for more deep dives into the world's most perplexing geopolitical situations. The South China Sea is a powder keg, and the BRP Sierra Madre repairs might just be the spark that ignites it. In mind matters, will knowledge truly matter?